Hello everyone. So this is the second video for the crash course video series of crash course videos for Royal Revolt 2. And in case you missed the first one, I'll include the link in the description of this video. And also, since this is a crash course, we have a lot to cover. I hope it's all right if I will be speaking fast. All right, so right, let's start. Okay, so this time we'll be discussing this part of the kingdom. We've in the first video we discussed this one, and the last video we'll be discussing everything else outside. So this part of the kingdom will start with the dungeon. So where is the dungeon? The dungeon is located here. And the all right, so it's something that you don't think that's clickable. I mean, it's very easy to overlook, but if you see there, if you can see there, you can actually go in. And if it's your first time going into the dungeon, clicking that because I'm using a Windows version or tapping that and going into the dungeon, you'll only be seeing the first door available to you. I think it's yeah, I recall it's just the first door that's available. And then what you can do inside a dungeon is go into each room or go into the rooms, pay bread, and then attack. It will have special prices. These ones I already finished, but you'll get money or gold. You'll get, for example, if it has this symbol, that means you'll get a lot of gold. If it has the symbol for gems, that means you'll get a lot of, where's that? An example. If it has the symbol for gems, that means you'll get a lot of gems. If it has a symbol for pearls, then you get pearl. If it has a symbol for this one, that means you get an equipment or a special item. And then if it has symbol of a unit or a monster, or any character, for example, this one is a gargoyle, then if it's your first time completing that door or completing that dungeon room, then you will get that unit available for you to use as an offense or defense character. But if it's your second time completing that door, then it will level that character up. So that's why in the Troopers Academy, you don't have a way of leveling them up, not like the other units, because you can only level them up if you finish or complete certain doors in the dungeon. So, um, good thing about why do you need to complete dungeon first off is because it gives out really cool prizes. And without the advantages, if you're in the league and you're trying to get a lot of medals, then this is the way to go. This is the way to go because it rewards you with medals as well as also gold. But it if you don't complete the room successfully 100%, it will not deduct trophies. So that's a good thing, right? So it will not deduct trophies from you, but it will not reward trophies as well. But if you're in an alliance, that's very important for you. And but the thing is, with these vaults, if the reward is not a treasure chest of gold, then the money you'll get or the gold you'll get is really just tiny, puny, not worth any mention at all. So if your aim is medals, you can, without sacrificing trophies, then go for the dungeon. If your aim is to get gold, then better off attacking people because you'll pay 192 bread for only 11,000 of gold. So, but you'll get 198 medals. So there's the sacrifice, there's a trade-off. So it depends on what your intention is, what your primary goal is to get a lot of gold or to get a lot of medals. So that's the dungeon. Next would be the Inventor's Workshop. Where is that? So this one, the Inventor's Workshop is where you can see all the blueprints or plans for the defense structures that you can put to improve the maze that you have designed so that to prevent people from getting your gold. So the higher the level of the Inventor's Workshop, of course, the higher maximum number of level you can upgrade your towers to. But you still need to upgrade them individually when you get inside, when you go inside the Inventor's Workshop. So if you can notice, one more tip is, in case you don't know yet, even if you have two workers, so you use your workers to upgrade your structures. But when you're upgrading inside your structures, you don't need your workers. So that's the reason why I have three items being upgraded. Two of them are structures, the bomb tower and the farm, while the other one, the spike, is within the inventor's workshop, and you can see that here. Right? So there you go. That's the inventor's workshop. And then next we'll go to the castle guard, which is this one. This is very important also, one important structure because it manages the waves that you can put, the waves that you can design against your enemies. Why do I have this one not set up? All right. So the higher the level of your, the higher the level of your castle guard, the more waves that you can design or manage, and also the less number of the faster your waves will come out one after the other. So I have 18 seconds of interval before the next wave is out, and to defend my kingdom. Also within the castle guard, you can upgrade each wave to increase the number of slots that you can use. So by slots, I mean if you can see the characters, they have the blue number. That's the number of slots. I mean that's the number of slots that they take up. So if I remove this, I have three slots that I can use. And maybe I can, for example, just select three knights. There you go. Or I can select a knight and then ask the computer to randomly populate, for example. Yeah, I hate that match. All right, so I'll just fix that up later because when you're online, your attackers won't be able to attack you. So it's a good thing if you can be online all the time, but I know that it's quite impossible. But if you can, then it's a good thing because you'll be able to defend your castle. Nobody can attack you. I'm sorry, I'm just being OC and want to configure that. All right, so that's the castle guard. Next would be the silo, where you keep all your bread. In any game, my advice would be anything that produces the currency that you're using or anything that you're using in the game to spend, that's the first thing that you, one of the priority structures that you need to make more of or upgrade because otherwise you won't be able to move in the game inside a game. So bread is very important. The fastest way that you can earn money is really to attack people because sometimes they give out 100,000, 74,000 in this case, and plus your boost if you are part of an alliance. And so one currency generating structure would be, of course, a tavern. You can have four, up to four in the game, and you can upgrade them. The higher the level, the faster and the more gold that they can produce, and the more gold they can hold also. And then, so when you're sleeping, they're producing gold up to that level only. If they've been maximized, I mean, they can't produce any more unless you put the gold in the treasure chamber. So that's a tavern. And last but not the least, I'm hurrying up here because I need to hit 10-minute mark. This is the item shop, and Granny is manning the item shop. If you click on this, increase the chance for rare items, it says there, but it does not increase the slots. So although it looks deceiving because it looks like it will increase the slots that you can have for the item shop, it does not. And when you click on an item, if it doesn't have the arrow up, that means it doesn't do anything it doesn't improve your stats. But if it has the arrow up, that means it increases your stat by that much. Right? So you can buy it says there you can buy it with gold, gems, or pearls. This one, pearls. Okay, so that's the item shop, and yeah. Whew. So that's for the second video. We'll talk about the castle gate and everything else outside the York Kingdom or outside the walls on the third video. So watch out for that. Right. I hope again that helps anyone out there. And thank you for watching. Bye.